One of the greatest hurdles for budding entrepreneurs who want to start new business or startups is financing their business. You find so many brilliant minds that are coming together and coming up with brilliant business ideas. But when it comes now to kick off and to start this business, the challenge always comes up on how do we finance, this idea? How do we bring this idea to life? When you visit the incubation hubs, you find that there are many ideas that are coming up, but when it gets to a point where these entrepreneurs now need to produce, even if it's a prototype for their business, they get stuck at that stage because they do not know where to resource for funding. So this is what we'll be addressing in today's video, and if it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming. My name is Eunice, and in this channel we talk about financial literacy, we talk about business ideas, we talk about investment ideas, and any other topic that would help us build our wealth, or will help us in the journey of wealth creation. So if this is your kind of content, please consider subscribing to this channel. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. I would also appreciate if you like and share and comment on this video so that the video gets to spread to more people. In that way, you'll be helping this channel to grow. One of the way you can raise funds for your business or for your startup is through bootstrapping. So bootstrapping is majorly from personal saving, from personal sources, from whatever you put together as an individual. If you're coming together as a group or maybe with a group of friends, the resources that you come together with, the money, the funds that everyone brings to the table. So with this, we don't look at it where you've brought the money from. The money might be, maybe you've taken a personal loan or the other person has taken a personal loan, but this is what you're coming to contribute to the business. So when it comes, it's not coming like it's a business loan. It's not coming as it's a money borrowed for the business, but it's actually coming in as your own contribution towards your business. So that is what you talk about when you talk about bootstrapping. It's funding the business from your own sources, be it money you've saved throughout some period of time, or maybe you've taken a separate loan on your credit card or from your other sources and brought it into business. And this has been the major, effect. This is the major step. This is the major actually funding for your business as a startup. You need to have something set up. When you're coming up with a business idea, when you want to start a business idea, you need to have something from your personal savings that you can bring into the business. Because with this, you're not coming and starting the business from a mindset where you have people who will be pulling you left, right, and center to ask, well, how is our business doing? How is my money doing? This is what you have, you have put in as an individual and as the entrepreneur. So this is one of the main sources of funds of financing your startup. So bootstrapping always, at all times, comes in as the first. Look at bootstrapping in any way. When you want to start a business, what do you have? What do you have to start this business with? So bootstrapping will always come as the first one. So number two of how to fund your business will be from friends or family. What I mean by friends or family is you may not have enough funds to start this business, but you can go to your parents, you can go to your friends, you can go to your siblings and borrow them some amount of money and tell them, I need to start this business, so I need to borrow some money from you. So it depends. How are you borrowing? When you borrow this money from friends and family, are you borrowing this money to return at a certain period of time? So is it borrowed? Is it debt you're taking from your friends and family? Or are you giving them equity into this business? So I've seen most cases people opting to go for equity because when you're coming into the business, you actually don't know how it will come out. How will it will go? It's a risk that you're taking. So you find like when you're going to borrow money from family and friends, most of them might ask for equity in that business. So it is another source of funding. You can do not dismiss it that way. You can give them maybe a small share of the business so that you are able now to work from there, not owing anybody, or not in having debt. You're not starting the business from a debt front. So you can borrow funds from friends, and you can agree whether you return that money or how that will turn out, or whether you're giving them equity into your business. Another brilliant way of accessing funds for your business is through the government funds. So the government funds, I'm referring to the Youth Enterprise Fund, if you are a youth, and for the Women Enterprise Fund. So what is required here is that you have to have registered either as a youth group or as a women group to access this fund. The beauty of these funds is that they do not accrue any interest. So the moment these funds are extended to you, you are given a specific period of time where you're supposed to repay the loan. So what you need to do is register as a group of women or youth. You can organize, your friends. You can organize, your friends to come up to help you in this. And so they will register, you register together as a group, and you'll be able to access these funds. So that way you can use these funds to start your business, because you know that at the end of the day, you are not being asked, for interest, and which is you just repaying back the money that you have borrowed. So it's a good and a brilliant idea of how to access some government funding. So another way of doing it is borrowing money direct from the banks or financiers. This is usually a catch, because when you start on this foot, then you do not know how long your business will pick up, and then you will start the business on the precepts of loan and debt. So it's always not so recommended to go this way. But if this is a channel that you can follow, and you know that you're very sure your business is doing well, or maybe you've already started the business, it's up and running, then you can opt for this. Most of the financials might require, especially if you're a startup, your business plan. So you need to draft a business plan, to come up with a very well drafted business plan that will help even your financials go through it and be able to have confidence, to invest in this idea, because remember, it's just an idea. So you have to be convincing. Your business plan has to be convincing enough for you to be able to access, or to be given these funds that you require to start a business. When you get debt financing, in most cases, you have to know that you are not in charge. You have to be shrewd enough to make sure that the business is running in the correct way, so that you're able to raise the funds to repay the loan. Otherwise, you find yourself in a very bad debt rut. So you want to be very careful on how each and every single coin is spent on and generally not only from debt, but in any other aspect of funding for a business. You have to be very careful and very intentional on how each and every single coin is being utilized. Guys, if you're finding this video insightful, please do me a favor. Just right now, please go to that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and like the video and drop a comment. Those are the ways that you support this channel to grow. Another way of getting funding for your business or for your startup is through crowdfunding. And you've seen many people going this route. They are looking for, they just go and form an account, or maybe on a GoFundMe page, and you start raising, funds to start your business. So how this separates from the rest is that, this is a fund, it's your fundraising, and in most cases on your fundraising, you're not required to pay back. So what will happen is that you might present your business there, like create a page on GoFundMe, create a profile, state what your business, and give what your business is all about, give information about your business. And if people buy into your idea, people will just invest into you. When you give a profile and give your why, I give the understanding of this is the business that I've come up with, or the idea that I've come up with, and I just need funding. Of course, you need to be extra careful, because when you go and post your ideas out there, it becomes vulnerable, and most people might take advantage of that, and most people might take your idea and run with it. But there's no harm in trying. If you're especially in that desperate stage where you have your business idea and you do not know how to get funds, for this business idea, it's always good to try. So you can create that account on GoFundMe and create a profile, and those who are interested will definitely, there are people who are out there who are philanthropic enough to just invest in an idea, or not investing in an idea, but just to give, to somebody who is stuck. So if you're that person who is stuck and you have this business idea, you can try this way of financing. You can go through GoFundMe or crowdfunding, and you are able to access or to get funds for your business. There's no harm in trying, especially if you're at that, fix where you do not know actually totally, you're clueless on how you're going to raise funds for your business. It's always a good way to try. So go crowdfunding and see how it goes. So another way is through angel investors. So as the name suggests, angels, this comes in as angels. They're just people whom you do not know. And most of the time, when you put your business out there, maybe like in a crowdfunding, you might attract people like angel investors or venture capitalists who will see your business and they will maybe want to contact you and say, hey, instead of you asking for, borrowing funds to start your business, we can invest on this business and then we have these terms for your business. So angel investors comes in as angels, you would say, because in most cases when angel investors comes to invest in your business, they might not be on your neck all the time to want to see you pushing harder or maybe what the business is making so that they can recoup back what they have invested in the business. Angel investors, even in most cases, might not even ask for equity from your business. Them, they just invest and they want to see your business, you getting something for yourself, but of course they will ask an extra, maybe interest or something. They might ask for something in return, in addition to the monies that they've invested in your business. But the beauty of angel investors is that when the business does not perform so well, then they will not be like, yeah, you have to sell the assets or you have to do this for you to repay us back. Angel investors can come in as individuals or maybe they can come in as groups and they'll be able to invest in your business. So they don't put the entrepreneur under so much pressure as we might see with the venture capitalists. So who are the venture capitalists? Venture capitalists are especially maybe they are firms that pull resources together. So maybe you have like maybe angel investors or other investors who want to invest in startups, but they don't want to go there directly as themselves. So what they do is that they put your money in this pool that is founded, and so they invest there and they put their stake in there, so they have a percentage of their shares in this, maybe the venture capital that they have invested in. And now this venture capital comes and invests in your business. If especially your business is attractive, your idea is this brilliant idea that you want to start, these people comes and invest in, but of course in most cases they will ask for equity from your business. So the other catch with venture capitalists or maybe sometimes angel investors will not just come in from when your business is at the zero stage. They want to come and invest with in a business that has already kicked off, a business that can show this is where we started, these are our books, these are the returns, this is the income that we've generated for a specific period of time, this is the percentage profit that we have gotten, or maybe this is the percentage profit that we are making, or this is where we are at currently. So with venture capitalists, they will not invest in a startup, but like maybe you have an idea and they just invest. How would they do that? So they want to see how this business has been performing for them to evaluate whether the business or the ideas is worth investing in. So again, as I mentioned, they will look at, they will ask for equity in your business. Most of the time you find them arguing, like maybe you've seen Shark Tank. They are in Shark Tank. They're asking of maybe 20% equity for an equivalent to a certain amount of money. You will have to value your business. Your business will have to be valued to be seen how much it is worth for you to calculate the percentage. The percentage of the stake or the value to in comparison to the value of the business. So in most cases they will ask, or maybe they will give a certain stake for a certain percentage. So you have to have done your due diligence or the background of your, how worthiness or the worth of your business for them to be able to come in and invest in this business. So it's not usually so easy for you to get venture capitalists coming to invest in your business. The business have have started and it has to promise, profitability. It has to promise a life. It does not have to be just a business like you coming up with this brilliant idea. They want to see how this idea has been actualized and what the future of this business looks like. So it is so important to have started a business and to have your books well in order for them to come in and invest in your business. So I believe these are ways that can help an entrepreneur who is stuck, who would not know how to source for funding for their business. These are ways that would help you in generating these funds that you really require for your business. As I mentioned, you start with the bootstrapping. That should be always the starting point. You can also get credit financing. You can also get from family and friends, pull resources from family and friends. You can always get maybe bank loan or business loans. You can go the crowdfunding way of raising capital for your business. You can go through angel investors. You can go through venture capitalists. The list is endless. You just have to wake up and see what line of business you are in, or maybe the government funding that I mentioned. Then you're able to see how you going about this. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe or to this channel. Please hit that notification bell. Don't forget to do that. And please, 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 I really appreciate you supporting this channel by subscribing and by hitting that notification bell. It will be that for now. And bye-bye.